Yeah, I feel like for most people, occasionally some have a little nausea. Heart's like right here, and then here's like the little butt.
Yeah, it's literally moving. Crazy.
Welcome back to my channel, guys. So for today's video, I am going to discuss some of the things that were super helpful. So these must-haves obviously depend on who you are, on your pregnancy, on what works for you. Everyone's completely different. A lot of the things that I used and consumed during the first trimester were things that I saw in other YouTube videos. Also, my friends who've had kids, they suggested some of these things, which I'm super grateful for. So these things tie into which symptoms you display. For me, the first trimester, I was very nauseous. I gagged at everything. I was unable to keep food down. I always felt like I had an empty stomach, even though I would consume all this food, and it would just come right back up. So essentially, I was not intaking the nutrients that I needed because it will all just come back up. So I felt this really disgusting empty sensation throughout the day. My stomach would rumble, and no matter what I tried to eat, it would not sit there. Dealing with that every day was horrible. But one of the things that helped combat that was eating saltine crackers, and Arelis told me about this, and that worked great. Just to have something in your stomach that can expand and fill it up, because you can't obviously consume a full plate. Depending on your pregnancy, you can not have an appetite or have a huge appetite. The first couple of weeks I did not have an appetite. Then as I progressed, it's growing from embryo to fetus, so the more nutrients I need to intake in order to feed Bear. Another thing that really helped besides the saltine crackers were cookies. And I was never a cookie person before this, even though I've always loved these. If you know me since middle school, you know I pack these everywhere I go, in my lunchbox, in my bag. These are the Chicky chocolate covered cookies, and these are from Costa Rica. You can find them at Supreme Food Market. So the shortbread cookies were so essential. Just the worst feeling when you're hungry and you can't keep nothing down and your stomach hurts and it's rumbling, but you don't have an appetite at the same time. But your body is asking you to eat, but baby's telling you, ew, gross, I'm gonna spit it back up anyways, mom. So these cookies helped a lot, in addition to the butter cookies from the previous video. Those were really great fillers. I would also wake up in the middle of the night craving something sweet, and I would just pop those and I'd be good to go. It also combat the nauseousness. Some women are super lucky and do not get nauseous at all, and I was hoping that was gonna be me. I was like, I don't feel anything, I'm good. I was 5 weeks, 7 weeks, like I'm great. Statement, I threw it out the window so quickly because I was unable to keep water down as well. Now I can drink water without a problem. There's a whole thread about it that some women experience adverse reactions to water, so it's very difficult to consume that and stay hydrated, which contributed to a lot of the following symptoms that I had to find ways to cope with them. And water was a huge issue. So what I found to be helpful at first was to cut up some limes or lemons and drink that in the morning, because I always drink a glass of water in the morning. See, after brushing my teeth, but that's how I would start my day vigorously. I've done that for years. All that thrown out the window as well. Pregnancy is wild. It will change you completely. Your habits are no longer yours. Your routine is no longer yours. Your body's no longer yours. Your mind, your spirituality. Nope, all of that is changing consequently with one another, and it's just a roller coaster of figuring out who you are in this new identity and what this baby needs. Savannah suggested that I try Body Armor coconut water, as she's seen on TikTok. That worked wonders. I was constantly buying Body Armor. They have so many unique flavors, and that was literally the only way I could intake water. Rest of the first trimester. In addition to gagging at everything, my best friend came to the rescue. So it didn't even matter what brand it was, but we consistently bought these. Like, would run out of this within 2 days. I would just consume more ginger ale than actual water. That's how bad it was. Especially if you're out in public. Like, who wants to just spit up in front of somebody or somewhere in public? Like, that was one of my fears. I'm like, what if I need to throw up and there's no bathroom? Like, what if I throw up on myself and I don't have an extra outfit, or what if at work and the meeting? So many racing thoughts. So I'm like, I have no idea what my body's going to decide to do. Obviously, it's not doing what I want it to do. So Savannah sent me these morning sickness sweets lozenges when she first found out that I was pregnant. Of course, hard lozenges in the raspberry ginger flavored by Pink Stork. What I love about this brand is that it's woman owned and they pray over every item, and it says it right here, this product is prayed over, which I absolutely love. Made this spiritual aspect of this journey much more beautiful, and it was a confirmation. In the beginning, when I found out, there was a lot of fear, there was a lot of confusion, there was a lot of shock. Seeing these products for this beautiful journey are prayed over, especially maybe in a Christian woman, it just solidified the meaning of this new stage in our lives. I used this early on. I used this towards the middle and end of the first trimester. Little lozenges and these cute little pink wraps. This helped any sensation of something coming up your throat. This just helps stop it right in its tracks. There's also Preggy Pops. I didn't get those. We got those for Tina when we found out she was pregnant. I heard that those are pretty good if you are a woman who's experiencing nausea, but these are great as well. Since we're on the topic of supplements, Jenna Likes, my best friend, ordered me a Peaceful Mama tea, 100% organic by Earth Mama. They also have like the very famous nipple butter that I would like to try as well. They have an array of teas. So they have the morning wellness tea, the raspberry leaf tea, which is known to help with delivery and very severe period cramps. A throat smoothie. I'm actually gonna have to order that one because my throat's a little scratchy. Heartburn tea, which a lot of women rave about it. I've experienced heartburn. I'm like, oh my god, I hate this. I can't eat spicy food. The third trimester tea. There's just so many, and this is the Stress Less. Helps ease tension and promote sleep. Relaxing citrus chamomile. She knew was going to happen. I experienced a lot of stress and tension at work recently, so this came at a perfect time. Already so much being nauseous, extremely tired and fatigued, and all those factors combine into one when you're pregnant and you have to work a 9 to 5 every day. This definitely calmed me down after coming home from a long day and just helped center myself for the night. In addition to that, I've been taking the vitamin C packets, Immune from Emergency. I've always taken these. These are great. So why am I taking these? Because pregnant women have a suppressed immune system. Body is just so intuitive and so smart, and it's designed to do exactly this. It's so your body does not reject the baby as it is a foreign being. Just like if it was a virus entering your body, it's going to attack it. So while we are pregnant, we do not have an immune system, which means we're more susceptible to getting sick, getting colds, catching the flu, God forbid, catching COVID. Little thing just triggers the system and our body immediately reacts. I noticed very early on, right before I found out, I kept getting sick, and I have not gotten sick in 4 years. Built a very strong linebacker type of immune system after working at the hospital. So it was bizarre that I was getting sick so often, especially towards the end of the summer. Beginning of September, it was still warm. I was like, why am I getting sick? What is happening? I was pregnant. So prenatal wise, we first found out that we were expecting. Gio ran straight to the pharmacy and got the Enfamon prenatals. These can be used before, during, or after pregnancy. They're 30 soft gels. They're these red, oval shaped prenatals. They were great. They had no taste. I did not get nauseous. But I really wanted to try the Ritual brand, which I see everywhere. And I've seen so many videos of women just praising this product. I love their mission and the concept of this. Clear, the pills are clear, their ingredients are clearly sourced, and you know exactly where everything is coming from. It takes the guesswork out of what you're inputting in your body. It has a little measuring tool, says day 1, 15, and 30. You take twice a day. It is a citrus flavor. Now, I probably took like 15 of these, so maybe half a month, and then I got these because I was really excited about it. As my water aversion started getting worse and the lemons and limes were not working with water anymore, so did the flavor of this affect me. Since it was citrus, I actually started getting nauseous taking these. So I finished it as quickly as I could, and then I reverted back to the leftover Enfamon. It worked in the beginning and it's a great product. Second time moms swear by this. Now I'm taking the Nature's Bounty prenatals. These are 60 soft gels, so good for 2 months. They smell like berries. I will probably continue taking these because I was unable to eat. Just a lot of stomach acid, just basically eating my stomach walls. I just felt so disgusting from throwing up so often that throughout the day I would have this really gross sensation in my mouth, and I just felt dirty. I just felt like I needed to brush my teeth way more often, even if I didn't eat. So I did my research on pregnancy safe toothpaste. I love this brand. It's the Burt's Bees Charcoal and Whitening Fluoride Free Toothpaste, Zen and Peppermint. So the flavor of this helped with nausea very early in the morning. It does feel a little different than fluoride toothpaste. Love that it's not tested on animals, no parabens, artificial flavors, or sweeteners. So this was great. In addition to that, I got a pregnancy safe toothbrush because my gums started getting really inflamed with my Sonic toothbrush. I looked into this really soft bristle toothbrush by TNTN Moms. They also have toothpaste. In addition to that, to complete the trio, I got the Oral-B On The Go breath spray, and this was in mild mint. A lot of women are more susceptible towards developing gingivitis and a lot of dental diseases when they are pregnant. That's why they ask for you to have a dental cleaning. Your entire body is changing, like I said. So this trio was great. Like I mentioned in the last video, I noticed a higher body temperature. I was having hot flashes. It didn't make sense because I was always enclosed in an air-conditioned space and nobody else was hot but me. So I would carry a portable fan. It's so cute because it has a little bear ears. Got this for Aruba personal fan. It's also a flashlight. It has 2 modes and it's also a portable charger. This was great just to have sitting on my desk. I don't know about you guys, but just feeling cold wind or air just automatically puts me in a better mood if I'm feeling icky and gross. Like I said, because I was not hydrating myself, because I was unable to keep water down, it affected my skin. Carmex, wonderful during this time. So I would layer Carmex along with my holy grail item, the Fenty Gloss Bomb. Really my 4th tube. And I can just wear this alone and go about my day and it'll just look beautiful. The best chapstick moisturizer. Longest wear was for 12 hours and be good. Now my skin was super affected. Another symptom that I realized that I started breaking out more than I've ever had in my life, especially here in clusters. Dry, and I had a lot of discoloration. I had very dull skin. I was not blessed with that pregnancy glow in the first trimester. Developed acne, tried so many cleansers, none of them worked. As I dove into my research, I remember the brand Honest. You guys have seen it in the Honest diapers, the Honest baby care kits. So they have a mama-to-be line for skincare. This gentle gel cleanser, and it's just been incredibly soft. It doesn't strip my skin, it replenishes, it cleans it, it's cleared out my acne. Besides the cleanser, it's very dry. And one of the products that really helps me, anything that's coconut based. So my tried and true and beloved coconut water cream from First Aid Beauty. I just love that entire line. It's so good for you. It's clean products, more on the pricier side, but it's just so worth it. And this is my 2nd tub. I'm nearing the 3rd soon. The other product, Janelix, the fairy godmother, got me. It was this Honest Rock the Bump body butter. It's unscented, it's very thick, and it layers on really good. When it comes to belly creams or what I'm doing to avoid stretch marks run in my family, I just used this in my first trimester. I have not seen stretch marks, but I've applied this everywhere where stretch marks can appear, like the side of my butt, my inner thighs, my breasts, my back. Now that I'm in my 2nd trimester, I will be getting the the bio oil and the Gold Bonds lotion. It's really, really thick, but I'll be using for the rest of the pregnancy in addition to this body butter. Give me a sec. I'm out of breath. Now, when you're pregnant, you'll swell up. Having to work in an office meant I had to wear office clothes. I only had flats. I had 1 pair of boots, and they were healed, and they were quickly just not fitting me anymore. My feet started swelling up very early on. But when I would come home, I would look forward to rolling my feet on one of these. I have this little one. We also have a wooden one, but this is my favorite one because of these little therapeutic spikes. I found that slippers did not work for me because even if they're memory foam, it's going to be a flat memory foam. It's not going to have curvature. This is the answer. Crocs are your best friend. Great thing is that once your feet swell up, these shoes have so much room to fill that it won't be a problem. Look at this. It has those same little spikes, just much smaller, as the thing. So this is just 2-in-1, great. highly recommend. Topic of wellness, the massage gun. This has all these settings to all over your body just to ease all those tense knots if you're really sore. For me, I've been using it on my side. That's my problem area. I used it on me yesterday because I had really bad back pain, and that is because my sacrum was misaligned. So essentially it was supposed to be like this, and it was causing me severe back pain. I had to go to a chiropractor. My uterus grows. It's going to continuously push it out and cause more pain, and that could have been very dangerous when giving birth. It's a great thing to pack in your hospital bag from Amazon, and it's great. Because I had that issue with my back very early on, I realized I needed a pregnancy pillow. I needed something that supported me all around. This was right before I found out the issue with my back. So I got a pregnancy pillow. This is the U-shaped pillow, and it's extremely long. Just sleep sideways on it. I'll just curl up, put this in between my legs, and then put this on my back. And this was great the first month. I became very obnoxious because I was receiving treatment. No longer needed that support on my back. I just wanted that support in between my knees and my legs. So my mom got me the Mommy Boppy by the brand Boppy, and it's the C-shaped pillow. So I would just wrap it around me in the way that I need it now, and I take this downstairs when I'm working on a couch, when I sleep, and I can just turn it if I need back support one day, and just to train my body into sleeping sideways. I am a side sleeper, but I like to sleep on my right hand side, and it's recommended to sleep on your left hand side to provide better oxygen flow to your baby. But for me, it's always been uncomfortable to sleep on my left. I do want to train myself to, on the topic of documenting this beautiful journey, I highly recommend getting a Polaroid camera. I personally love Polaroid pictures. I have so many of them. Also a great way to document your belly growth. So I've been documenting myself this is 10 weeks, this is 15 weeks, and I'm doing it every 5 weeks. So some people, when they take pictures of their belly growth, they want a sign. So there's a chalkboard sign. My mom got me this. Or there's the letterboard sign. So this you can hang up or you can prop up. And I love the light wood of this. This is how we announced that we were expecting. And it comes with all the letters and numbers you may need. And you can also use this if you don't want to document your belly, which I'm not using it for that. But I'm definitely going to use this at my baby shower, at other people's baby showers. I'm going to use this when the baby comes. So this is a great gift. Means of documentation have been pregnancy journals. So this is my first one. Savannah got it for me when she found out, and I got her one too when I found out she was pregnant. It tells you like, oh, the big news, your first doctor visit, and it has little pockets where you can put the ultrasound pictures or wristbands or whatever you want. The second trimester, store it in your baby's nursery, they could take it out. It's a great keepsake to give and pass along. I saw this in another YouTuber's video, and this is the Waiting for You journal. This is more in-depth, and it's more of a personal journal, and it has a lot of inspirational quotes throughout. There's prompts. These are some of my cravings. I feel like that's the best way to work through emotions that you're dealing with for the first time. There's a lot of firsts that I didn't think would be possible. Sometimes you just want to get it out on paper, and I'm a person, I'm old school, I love a good old pen and paper. In addition to that, my mom got me, which is the 100 Days of Prayer, a devotional journal, along with your mind chemically changing, your body physiologically changing. There's also a spiritual change, especially if you are a person of faith. I am a Christian woman. My faith is definitely something that I focus on every single day of my life, and that is how I'm going to raise this baby alongside my husband, because we are both Christians. So this has been very helpful in keeping my spirituality healthy, and it has so many prompts, but it's very specific. It's like, my prayer for kindness towards myself is, my prayer for my self-talk is, my prayer for remembering others. It's different prompts directed towards praying for things that you often wouldn't think to pray for. To be completely honest, we pray for things when they are a problem. We pray for healing, we pray for restoration, we pray for peace, kinds of things going on in our lives. It's just a great way to express gratitude, really get the wheels turning in your head about what other things you can pray for. So last but not least, I am going to talk about pregnancy underwear and bras and attire. If you guys know me, and if you guys saw the Marshalls and Target shopping with me video, you guys know that I love the brand Dan Skin. Walmart carries it as well. I find it a lot at Marshalls. And funny enough, I seen another mom's video on YouTube and she said that she used this underwear and I already had it. How much it stretches, like it just, like you could just, it's very breathable, clean material with no seams. It's not super tight at the waist. And not that I care about the prints, but they are very trendy. It's cool. I mean, you're really looking for things that make you feel better during this really gross and uncomfortable time, at least for me. I think they come in a pack of 3 or 4 briefs, I think. And I also have the thongs. Those are great as well. I just wear tanks with fabric that contours your body and supports it. So this is one of the little tanks. I think I got this at Forever 21. It doesn't have no bra inserts. This one that specifically has that function, so when you wrap it, it just kind of like hugs you back in. And I got this from Ross, and they carry these very often and they're just great underneath. Sometimes if I don't want to wear a bra or anything, this is what I'm wearing. Last thing I want to mention that helped me if I didn't want to wear anything because I was so exhausted, I was extremely fatigued. Less I needed to do, the better for me. This is probably going to be very funny to you guys. Who knows me knows that I live in my onesie and it has little bear ears, strap aligned. Absolutely love my onesie. I wear this more than clothes. Do not want to wear jeans, do not want to wear anything rough or that's going to be cold if I stepped outside. I just want to feel fur. Now in the second trimester, I am cold. I've never been this cold in my life. I finally understand my mom when she says that she's cold and it hurts her bones. That's never been me. So the whole heat flash stage, it just came at the wrong time. This would have been very useful now. If you have any of the suggestions for other expectant mothers who are entering their first trimester, anything that worked for you, please drop it down in the comments below. Let's build a community of support, love, and encouragement. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.